Hello, good evening everyone. Welcome back to MCC UK. And today we have a full house. Geordie's back after his internet problems. And we have Dave back.
Hello, from a sunny
Yorkshire. He's not mute today. So yeah.
No, not muted, no.
So yeah, that's good. And then obviously we've got Mark. So yeah, how is everyone this evening?
Yeah.
Oh,
Glad to be back. Thank God the internet's back on. But I will be on next week, so I'll let you know now because I'm at work.
Okay, yeah, it looks like it's bright and sunny where you are, Geordie, and it's absolutely hammering it down here.
It's been raining off and on all day, but it's got out nice this evening.
Yeah.
A bit like Dave's, the sun blasting through the sun and Dave's through his window. We're getting the sun, Dave. must be running along the east coast.
Right, must be, yeah.
It's so dark here. So
I like it when it's dark down there and it's good up here because that means that we get better weather.
Yeah.
It's always good doing in the south. I call it the Mediterranean of England.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, it's very rare that it's good up here and then it's bad down there.
No, that's good. I don't mind. As long as it switches by Friday, I'm good.
Let's hope it does, yeah.
You got to let everybody know, shall we see it for Friday to Horlixs?
Oh, yeah. No, well, no, it doesn't matter, does it? It's my birthday. I'm 39, so I feel really old.
Oh, heck.
So happy birthday to Horlixs for Friday.
Thank you very much. Yeah, no, I'm going for the day. I've got a day off. I never book a day off work, so I'm going to. I've booked a day off work. I'm going to Thorpe Park for the day. Hopefully, health being all right. Otherwise, I'm going to be the coat hanger. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, cool. Right, let's go through some chat then, and then we'll start modelling.
Right. Well, I've got Gillian as a start, so. Gillian goes, good evening, Dave S. Models.
Hi, Gillian.
Good evening to Horlixs, and she says good evening to me, and then she says good evening to Mark.
Hi, Gillian.
And we'll have Mark's hobbies. I want to know. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
And we'll have David Bassett. Good evening to the model builders, model build masters of Alex, Sir Dave, Geordie Dave, and Mark Modz. Hope you all have a good weekend. Thank you.
David.
Hi, David.
And David goes evening to Gillian Dotz. And that's it. Nobody. Quiet one tonight.
Might be. Is there anything on?
I don't know.
I don't.
We're all making a cup of tea. They've all got the kettles on.
Yeah.
So, right. So back to you.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to get my camera down. Oh, and then
come on, camera.
Waddle over to the. Sorry.
Oh, there we go.
Clean my mouth.
Okay, Gillian goes, good evening to David Bassett.
Okay, so who wants to go first?
Go on, I'll go first.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, there we go. I'm watching for the chat. I'm still busy with the camper van.
Yeah.
So this is taking a little bit of a while to do. I think it's because of you've got to sort out the right nuts and bolts to fit. So I'm still busy with that.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. Let's just pop over to Mark.
2 secs. Right, sorry, I'm going to turn off the microphone. I'm going to continue light blocking this battle section of the Cobra neck of the Enterprise D. I need to put a little bit of resin in there because there's a hole and the light's leaking through it. Then paint it black and then hopefully get it all back together and it should be all sorted.
Okay. Perfect.
Well, that's me.
Okay, and I'll come over to Dave with DS Models.
Okay, I'm going to carry on with this B-type bus, this AC B-type bus. Last week I got to the point where I put these stanchions on here and I need to put a railing on, and then I need to put a guard on the railing. So, and then there might be a little bit of painting to do. So I'm going to be working on that this week. And during this week's session as well, I might be telling you all about my new project, because there is one or two in the chat that knows about my new project. So I haven't revealed it yet, but yeah, I might be telling you about that. And yeah, we'll be having another dog joining us tonight as well. So we'll be having our Blues coming tonight, because our son Lee's bringing Blue. He's going on holiday for a little bit, so we're looking after Blue. So yeah, my work's going to be cut out for the next week or so. I'm going to be run off my feet. So, but yeah, being a dad and all that, you've got to do these jobs, haven't you? Anyway, I will tell you all about that later on.
Okay. And then that leaves me then. So I'm just going to carry on with the train. It's getting there. And yeah, I'm happy with how it's come out so far. It's getting there. It's all glued and set. So yeah, going to be finishing the train. I'm probably not finishing it. I'm not sure because I'm gluing it all, so it's taking quite a bit of time. So, but yeah, that's going to be me. And then I'll bring this all back. There we go.
Very good.
Oh, I need to get some glue. That might help.
Is there any more chat then, Geordie?
Yep, David Bassett. I had a brilliant Sunday down in Taunton, Somerset, riding on lots of old Southern and Western National Bristols, VRE Kia, and a beautiful restored FS. The last rear entrance bus purchased in 1960. That was bought by Western National.
Western National, yeah. Well, the Western National bus that me and my dad and Chris used to own was a Bristol SUL 4A, and to cut a long story short, it obviously came from that area. It ran down the Lynmouth Minehead route, up Porlock Weir, up and down Porlock Weir all day long, and it actually ran from the Taunton garage. So it was fleet number 671, and its registration number was BDV252C, and we had it for, I believe, about 18 years. We had it a long time. So it'd been rebuilt a couple of times, and then in 2000 we decided to sell it, and I think it was 2002 it actually went. So, and to cut a long story short, it is now back down there in the Devon area, owned by a very big collector down there, and been restored back up to its running condition, into its original Western National livery. So yeah, look out for it. So fleet number 671, BDV252C, and it's a Bristol SUL 4A single deck bus of 1965. So now belongs to David Shepherd, or Shep as is known down there, down at the Thames Valley Preservation Grove, and he's got a few Bristol SULs, including the West Yorkshire one, 811 BWR, so SMA 5. So he's got that one as well. So, and as luck would have it, them two buses, and there'll be a lot of people in the chat that don't know what I'm on about, but them two buses, the two Bristol SUL 4As, were actually together quite a few times at Santoft here, back up here in North Links. SMA 5 811 BWR was bought by Trevor Leach. Eventually, who is a big West Yorkshire fan, and he repainted it into the West Yorkshire livery of red and cream. And me, my dad, and Chris bought 671, the Western National Bristol SUL 4A, and we restored that into the green and cream livery. And quite often we used to go to rallies together, both us and Trevor Leach. So obviously sometimes at some rallies in the 80s and 90s, both our Bristols used to be stood together quite often. So, and now they're both owned by David Shepherd down there in Devon.
Wow.
I'm full of useless information like that.
Same with me and the Titanic, Dave.
Right, let's have a look at my instructions before I get into anything else.
Your destructions.
The destructions, yeah. I think you need a hammer for the destructions, don't you?
Yeah. And we know a YouTuber for that.
Yeah, we do. Oh dear. Right, let's have a look then. So, is 170. 89, we've done that one, I think. Yeah. And we've done that one, so. So it's a little bit wearing is this model really. I'm not I'm happy with it, but it's just taken a long time to come to fruition as it was.
Yeah, but you know, you haven't been on for a while, Dave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have been busy with other things, shall we say? So yeah, definitely. There's quite a long way to go with it actually, because yeah, I'm working on the body, but I've still got. I mean, there's only the bare chassis there, so, and I've got the rest of the engine and all the axles to put in and everything else on the chassis. So there's quite a lot of work to do on that. Right. Let's have a look. I'm not expecting these to stay where they are, really, but I do with it sitting on something, I think. It'll be laying. What's my camera angle like? Not very good, but we'll deal with that. So now we've got our son coming tonight. He's going to be dropping off his dog, and so his dog and our dog will be able to play together for a week or more. And
what about the cat?
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, we've got, as you know, we have got a cat, and he doesn't like. He likes our dog, but Blue, Lee's dog, is a bit funny with him, like, you know, and that's because Blue is, well, is like a walking tornado, really. He just never stops all day long. So I'm going to be worn out by the time Lee comes back for him. But we're busy on other things as well in the house.
Plus, the cat will be seeing someone. It's just, you know, to the cat, he's still a stranger coming onto his territory.
Well, yeah. Even though, you know, sometimes when Lee comes,
no, but it's, he's, you know, it's not as if he's there every day. Or
Well, no, sometimes when Lee comes, he does bring Blue. So he has seen him before, and, you know, they have met and touched noses and all the rest of it. And so...
Cats like routine and quiet and relaxation.
Yeah, they do. You're right there.
And then Blue comes along and wrecks the routine.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. So even though the routine at home is a bit higgledy-piggledy as it is at the minute, so...
Mark's Hobby says, I'm doing 101 of Back to the Future.
101 of Back to the Future.
And Lindsey's Builds is in saying, hello, everyone. Hiya, Lindsey.
Hi, Lindsey.
Hi, Lindsey.
And Athol says, evening, folks. Late due to washing the dishes, and Pot has had hot pot for dinner tonight with apple juice to wash it down. Ooh.
Mm.
Hi, Athol.
Washing the dishes, I've got to do that shortly. No, that's not going to stay on there. So it's going to want putting on. I didn't think it would stay on there. Right. It's okay. So what I'm going to do is file that bit off. Put it down to some metal. And then re-glue it back on. And repaint it. Oh, what's that? There's my little file then. Some sandpaper. That'll be all right. Right. I think that's what I'll do is I'll put the there and glue that on later on. Get that one on. Which way around did I have it?
A bit more chat. A guy from the 60s says, hi, Dave. Hi, everyone. No garage activity today. Ran out of gas.
Oh, no. I've not had none either, so I've been too busy.
Lindsay's put a thumbs up on all 3 channels, all this hopping about, LOL.
Oh, thank you very much, Lindsay.
Athol says, evening, Gillian, Horlixs, Geordie Dave, DS Dave, and Chat Dolly Matt. Well, it's actually Geordie that's doing the chat tonight. I'm just stepping in when needed.
Hi, Athol.
And Athol says, hi, Mark's Hobbies. So, hi, everybody.
Let's get this in that chat done.
So, yeah, we're going out to Horlixs' channel, Geordie Dave's channel, and DS Models and Vintage channel.
Oh, going out to my channel tonight. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're here.
Yeah.
Bit of content for you, Dave.
Yeah, thank you. Now then. Maybe I should drill a hole there. Pop that in the end. We'll go about there, maybe. Oh. Oops. Oops. Well, if I remember rightly, it has a hole already. Oops. we go. Got to remember which way around it goes.
Athol says, evening, Lindsay. Mark's Hobbies says, hi, Athol. And Athol says, evening, David Bassett. Channel hopping, thumbing up.
Right, so where is my... So right, yeah, guy from the 60s. Yeah, I've not done anything for a few days or more now, probably a week actually. And I'm not going to get to it now until Thursday at the earliest. I've got lots and lots of things to do tomorrow, and that's not connected with that. So, okay, I'm talking in riddles. So, a couple of people in the chat know that I've got a new project. The new project is a 1963 two-door Morris Minor and Morris Minor 1000 that wants one heck of a lot of work. It wants a lot of work. I can't overemphasize that enough. I took it on because I am presently looking after Christine, and because Christine is quite poorly at the minute. And you might say, well, if you took it on, what are you looking after Christine for? And that's because it's actually right next to where Christine is, that side of the building. So it's outside next to my garage, and we have like a space in between the garages, and I have it covered up at the moment. And when I get a spare half an hour or so, when I'm not doing chores and what have you, and I'm not running about here, there and everywhere to different hospitals, I go outside and I work on my car. And that's if it's not raining. That's obviously outside. But it's literally right outside the window where Chris is right next to. So if she wants me, all she's got to do is tap on the window or shout, and I'm there. So, and that's because I'm looking after Christine. Something just different for me to do that I can think differently about rather than my caring role. And it just gives me something different to do. It does need a complete rebuild, and I bought it for next to nothing. It was literally next to nothing, and it came with quite a few panels as well. And so all I had to do was, like our friend in the chat there, to get some gas from my welder, which I've been able to source quite cheaply, and then, you know, I had all the other stuff, the grinders and drills and everything else. I had all that stuff, and jacks and what have you. And so I was able to pick up a car roller. That's one of them rollers that you can put your car on to turn it upside down, so you can weld on the underneath without any much effort. So I was able to pick up one of them very, very cheaply. And I've been working on it now since last August, I think it was. So very nearly a year, but I've got not a lot done. It's going to be a long-term project, three years maybe, something like that. I don't know. Matilda's still there in the garage. It's all right, still there. But with Christine not being very well and not at the time, etc., we've not been out in Matilda. Apart from, I've taken it down the road a couple of times just to keep things running. The idea is that we'll be able to go out short distances in Matilda, and longer distances in the other one, because it has a 1000cc engine. In actual fact, it's a 1098cc. So, and it is one of the first with the 1098cc engines in. It's they call it a duo tone because it has duo tone seats. It's one of the first 1000 series, which there's not many around. So a good friend of mine over there in Halifax, sorry, said to me, "I've got this car, Dave, do you want it? It's going cheap, wants a lot of work. No, you can do it. Take your time over it. Not a bus." No, it's not a bus, thank goodness me. I can't manage a bus any longer or anything bigger. So anyway, Owlie's been helping me now and again, and I've got a neighbour that's been helping me now and again. So yeah, I've got something that I can just go outside and I can just chill away from the stresses and strains of life. I'd love to tell you the whole story, but I can't, and that is because obviously I don't want to give too much away. But what I will say is that Christine is really poorly, and I'm obviously looking after her now at home. So
okay, I presume you're up to where the mark was, are you?
I'm up to Athel saying, "Evening, David Bassett, channel hopping, thumbing up."
Okay, so there's only one more coming. A guy from the 60s. Cameron said, "Hi, Dave. He enjoyed himself."
Oh, hi, Cameron. Yeah, thanks for saying that. Yeah, I reckon if you stick at it, Cameron, there's a damn good chance of a career there, you know, mate. And there's a lot of people that would love to do what you're doing. So I reckon if you stick at it, there is a career there. And it is a dying art as well. People won't be fixing cars like we are in the near future. They'll just be going out and buying a plastic part and putting it on, or paying somebody else to put a plastic part on your car or something. So, but yeah, stick at it, Cameron. You're doing really well.
And Gillian goes, "Good evening, Athel."
Well, my youngest is training to be a mechanic.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well as well, isn't he, Mark? He's doing
He's actually planning to go to the next level next year, which I think is level 3 or something. And that means working on trucks, buses, all that.
Oh, wow.
So it wouldn't just be a simple car mechanic. He'd be able to be a mechanic of very heavy machinery.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really good.
Yeah, working on trucks and buses and all that.
Well, people are always going to want them fixing, aren't they?
Well, one of his comments was, well, I think the last thing they'll electrify is trucks.
Oh, yeah.
So he says, because he doesn't like electrical engines.
No.
He doesn't like electric cars at all.
No, I don't think any of us do, really.
So he's...
Mark, he disappeared.
Oh.
Mark's sounds went down. Mark's having technical issues. You're back?
Yeah, sorry, I had a little accident and I was just dealing with it as I was talking. I spilt my coffee all over my desk.
As long as it doesn't go next to your electrics.
No, it's gone nowhere near my electrics, but not happy about it.
So. This is going to be a nightmare. We'll see what we can do.
Mark's Hobbies goes hi, Gillian, and Mark's Hobbies goes hi to Lindsey. Sorry, I haven't put them on the screen. I've got a bolt in my hand. There you go. And there you go.
Somewhere there, somewhere there.
And Atul goes, Mark, it's a good job your son does not work in America. There are fleets of autonomous trucks that are powered by electric.
No.
Gosh, yeah, no. Don't like the way they are. Don't like the way they are at all. That's going to be good, isn't it? Right, let's have a look. See if I can get my new mans down here and sort this railing out. For breaking him more off it. I think our son's about here somewhere. Let's have a look.
Nope.
Not picking him up. Where is it? Alden. Yeah. Okay. Maybe getting his tea. Yeah. It's all right. I have an app that I can trace him on. Do. Now in the instructions it says that they're straight, but they are not straight. Aha, right, must be right there. Okay. So, little mark. My painter. Hopefully that'll stick on there. Somewhere there. Yeah. And the other one will be higher up. Yeah. So that goes higher up. Okay. Right. Oh, me hand. Goodness me.
No.
Right.
This, oh God, this is tricky, this bit.
Yeah, this is proven to be a pain in the what's it?
That's you.
Excuse me.
Right, I've cleaned that up.
Yeah, I was going to do a whole new series on this other crnr I just have not been able to get round to do stuff like that. So anyway.
Yeah, Dave, sometimes it's nice to have a project away from YouTube.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, you can either keep it like that, or you could do what you did with the other one and just maybe once every 3 or 4 months, just do a little whip round where you're at and what it's looking like. And
yeah, I could do, couldn't I?
Well, I saw your Lee's video.
Yeah.
Tuesday, and he revealed his petter.
Yeah. It's I haven't looked at that yet, but yeah, and he actually got it from a sale not so very far away from here. So some friends of ours were selling up. They've been in the vintage business for many, many years. And they had living vans and tractors and engines and goodness knows what. But they have a coaching business and they have a 1940s Bedford OB coach that they use for weddings, and they were selling a couple of other buses. So yeah, but they have engines, and he'd always wanted one of them petters. So
you had petters, didn't you?
I had petters, yeah, but different to that one. Yeah, most of mine were air cooled or just single cylinder, single flower wheeled engines. So, if that wire will bend up, let's just put it on there. That will bend up from there, going up, and it should do. There to there. There to there somewhere. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Right, pray that works, but I've got to wait for it to dry now.
That's what I'm struggling with, is that looking for stuff to dry so I can manipulate it a bit.
Well, it could have been worse. I could have spilt coffee all over my new cutting mat.
Yeah, you could have done.
yeah, I need to get a new one. I keep meaning to order one, but this one's seen better days.
I go through one every 6 months.
It's got a burn mark in it somewhere where I blew up some electrics. I think it was on the other side.
I'm terrible. I go through one every 6 months because I just like to have them nice, clean and tidy and no stains on them.
Yeah, is that the A3 version you've got?
The one I've got on here is A1.
Oh, A1?
Yeah.
That's the bigger one, isn't it? Maybe that's what this one is.
I think yours is an A2 Horlicks.
Oh, does it say? It should say.
A1 is the biggest you can really get. But I have the desk space for it, so...
Oh, A2 I've got. Yeah, A2.
Yeah.
Where do you get yours from? Is it Amazon?
Yep.
Do they do all the sizes?
Yes.
Oh, good. Can you send me a link when you get a minute?
To what size do you want?
Well, I don't. If you can select it, it doesn't matter. Just the listing, but A2.
A2, right?
I keep looking at them, and they're a bit like, I don't know if they're any good or not. Like some of them are really bad quality, aren't they?
Now I'm waiting for that to dry, so I'll have a look.
Right, fiddly bit. Oh, it's a shame I can't get this motorised. Have it going around the track.
Motorised.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually, I probably could.
That's the one you want.
You get it motorised.
All I need to do is take inspiration from the wooden roller coaster, fit a motor in there with a cog, and then have a piece of track that's got the teeth, and then it can.
You can't get a motorised one.
I'd love a proper railway. I'd like to get. Do you know what? I think I might like to get the N gauge, wherever it is, the smallest one they do. But it's just having somewhere to put it, you know. But
Okay.
I'm thinking about perhaps putting a shelf on the wall and having like a shelf layout.
do you know, I was thinking about doing the same thing, Horlixs.
But there's, I mean, maybe you'll know. I don't know whether I know Mark's got a railway and done it, dabbled in it. I mean, I had one and I couldn't get it. Believe it or not, I could not get the electronics to work.
Yeah.
And I know when you go to, say, when you go to like railway museums and things, and it says push the button, and then the train goes forwards and stops,
Yeah.
and then comes back and stops at a station. And it's all programmed. How on earth do you program it to stop at certain places and do a loop?
Right. It's quite easy because you run an Arduino code and power certain areas of the track. So you're just telling the Arduino at what point to power up a certain end.
But how does that work when the track's all one?
How do you mean?
Oh, I suppose it doesn't matter if it's a shelf layout.
But at the end of the day, the problem is with train tracks is you've got to power only reaches so far.
Yeah.
So you have to extend the power to different areas of the track where there's loss of power.
Okay.
It's going to go in there, but it's not going
Well,
to go in there.
Might be something to think about for next year then.
Yeah.
Not this year, but next year, and then Mark's on hand to help me. But yeah, that's good. That sounds exciting with Arduinos. I could build that into a signal box somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just the Arduino is just basically running a program of the code to power certain areas at certain times.
And I guess you just set the voltage to how fast you want the train. So, you know, it's only going to be a very slow thing. So I could just extend like 2-3 volts to the track, and then it should move the train pretty slow.
Yeah.
Unless it's too slow, the train gets caught up and doesn't want to move. But can play with that.
So if I get that,
because I want it to start at one end, set a program. So like, I'll probably do it. Maybe I could do it with an app. Or rework the Routemaster app. And then push the button, and then the train just does a circuit, or it chuffs along, stops at the station for a few minutes, plays a whistle.
I mean, you can stick servos underneath that can change points via Arduino code.
Okay, that sounds like a good.
Because all you're doing is telling a position on the Arduino, telling where you want the position of the servo to go to. If you remember back to our shows.
Yeah.
So you're just telling it, right, go to this position, then the motor will go and it'll change the points on the track.
Back to what? Yeah. Oh, that'd be good fun.
If you're with me. So the more you're just adding more to the code.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good because I think I should be able to. I'd want to do it onto a button, a momentary button. So when it sees the button press, it does the whole thing. I can easily knock up. Well, I don't even have to use a Rootmaster Bluetooth circuit board. I've actually got quite a lot of boards left from the Rossi mods. It wasn't too popular, but I think I've got 2 or 3 of those because it doesn't need because with the difference is the Rootmaster mod was a challenge because the bus, as you remember, the bus was getting confused. So I had to put a completely different circuit on there to delay the power of the bus when things were done. So I can use the Rossi mod board because that's just a basic push a button and it's going to activate something. So I can use that and then I can make an app for my phone that will talk to the train through the Arduino on the shelf so that I can run a cycle on the train.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting. And of course, I've got like the resin printer, so I could print a lot of the scenery or the signal box at least to.
If I was to tell you, Horlixs, that on what's it called now? I've forgotten what it's bloody called. Hang on. Thingiverse. You can get the 3D files for certain places in Harry Potter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that'd be cool. It's just they're quite expensive. Those N-gauge railways are quite expensive, aren't they? Because they're miniature.
Yeah.
But I only want a shelf layout, so I'm only going to really need to get a train and a few lengths of track and a couple of points. And that's probably all I'm going to need. Because it won't be a massive whole layout. It will just be literally something that goes up and down a meter length board.
That's exactly what I want to do, Horlixs.
Yeah.
Remember what I've said to you in the past, Horlixs, don't overthink it.
Get that on the wall above my head or somewhere. Or no, probably above these monitors. That's giving me some food for thought, because that'd be good fun. Variety of shows on that, because some weeks would be like doing scenery, never done it before, so it'd be new.
Yeah.
Laying track. Obviously, I'll be able to get some help from Mark with the wiring of the track because I just wasn't very good at that. And then I can spend some weeks playing around with soldering and say you're making the app to make it all work.
Yeah. Lee's here.
So I've just got to start saving then to get a train and N-gauge. Maybe I think you're right. I might do it in a Harry Potter theme because I can get the Hogwarts Express train if they do it in N-gauge.
Right, I'll talk to you in a bit because Lee's here.
Okay,
Dave.
And then I've got the Harry Potter book nooks I'm doing, so I could put them either end as well.
Yeah.
I've just got some chat here. So Stephen Owens in saying hi and good evening, everyone. Hi, Stephen.
Hi, Stephen.
Well, how are you? Have you got around to fitting your Rootmaster mod yet? And Ian says a very good evening. Oh, hi, Ian. I'll keep meaning to message you. I need to ask you about what you want me doing with this other printer. I know one of them's you've kindly given to me for the work, but I've got this other one here, so I need to know what you want me to do with that. But I will message you. Message me on Facebook. Oh, yeah, that's good. I'm going to have to Google it now. Engage Hogwarts.
I'm back. All right.
All right, Geordie. Des Lee's turned up, so Des gone off to.
Okay, George, I'll pick up the chat. Stephen Owen goes.
Sorry, I've done that one, and I've done
Oh, yeah.
Ian. There you go. Just the last one from Ian.
All right, this one.
Yeah.
I get the printer when I see you in August, mate.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Sort that out. Thank you.
Right.
Just wanted to check. Oh, that's not even a model railway. That's just a model. Double O gauge. Is that the one? No. That's normal size.
EX1 black screw.
Where would you? Is there a website, Mark, that you would go? Just Hornby, I guess. Hornby, N gauge. Here's N gauge, the smallest, isn't it?
I believe so.
Oh my god.
Expensive, you know, gauge.
Oh god. Wow. Yeah, that's just for the engine. I want the whole set. That's a double O. I don't know if they do it. TT 120 TT 120.
That's between N gauge and double O gauge.
Oh, I don't think they do one then. Well, that'd be a shame. Oh no, is that it? Oh no, that's the Midland Railway. It looks similar. Double O gauge. Hornby. N UK 148. shot. I don't suppose anyone knows what class the train is on the Hogwarts, do they?
No.
642. 6 driving wheels. No, I can't think. It could be 642.
Oh, doesn't seem to be much. I don't seem to sell it. If you go to the Hornby website and you put in sets and then item scale, choose, it's either 00 gauge or 120. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to have a look. Stephen Owen says, not done the Route Master mod yet. It's on my list to do. Many firemen model buses to do. No worries. Yeah, just thought I'd check in. Dave McBeal says, hi guys, so I'm late. Just got in from my cousin's second birthday at the boathouse. It's been a great evening. Welcome, Dave Mac, and glad you had a good evening.
Hi, Dave Mac.
Thank you for joining us. And Dave Mac says, good evening, everyone in the chat. Right, so let's get this done. D12. Enjoy the sound of one cuckoo because there's going to be 2 on the horizon.
Yeah, I'm looking at getting the Robo kit.
I'll be interested actually, see how that turns out, Geordie, because I might get one as well.
It's got lights and everything on it.
We'll have synchronized cuckoos.
Stephen Owen says the Loco is a GWR Hall class only being done in 00 scale.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if you caught the beginning. I was thinking about doing a shelf layout, and I'm doing a couple of Harry Potter book nooks, and they would have looked cool on there. I was going to do like a Hogwarts sort of layout, but well, that's fine. What is there? I can't find on the any end gauge really. It must be super rare, is it? Because I can't even see any on the Hornby website.
You'd be best searching for something like that on eBay, really.
Yeah. I could do anything really. I could do like a Flying Scotsman or something nice. Like I don't want to, I want some sort of steam locomotive, not any.
Flying Scotsman are a lovely train.
Yeah, they're really nice. That was amazing, wasn't it? Do you remember when we went to the railway museum and we saw that one pulling in.
Mm-hmm.
D39. D39. Yeah, I guess I'll have to shop about first and find a railway set or whatever it is first before I can work out the rest of it. Get an Arduino on the go. I think we can have some fun with that, can't we, Mark? Because I reckon I'll program it wrong and the train will go flying off the desk and smash on the floor.
Yeah, I think you'll be all right.
I accidentally stick 10 volts to the motor and it goes shooting off the side. No, I don't think they can even do that, actually. They only do output 5, don't they, at max?
Yeah, there's not a huge power in them.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Ian when he comes down this way.
Mm.
It's a pleasure to see them.
God, this light blocking is just a pain. Right. You think you've done it, and then you put it together, and you're like, oh, how did I miss that bit?
Come on. Come on. Don't play ball. There we go. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just chatting to myself. Couldn't get the back bit in.
Ah.
That was hard. But it's in now.
I'd still say you got loads to go.
Yeah, it's that model that just keeps on giving.
Mm-hmm.
You did yours pretty quick though, didn't you? Really? Was it 2 weeks?
Yeah, but I was doing mine. I was doing mine on here and on Lindsey's as well. So.
Okay.
So I had a bit of extra time on it.
Oh, it's just gone the hour. So I know Dave's not here. We'll come to him in a minute. But let's have a pop round and see what everyone's up to, shall we? Right, who shall I pick on first? Geordie, where you at?
Putting his batteries on.
Oh, look at that wheel. It pops. That looks great.
Nice.
So I've got a blinking one that's been a toughie to get in on this side. Trying to get that lined up.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it's looking good. What happens when that happens then? Is it like undo other things to loosen it all and retighten, or?
Yeah, yes. There's a few times I've had to do that.
Okay, let's come pop over and see
I
my
think
artwork.
this was just because the boar's bent a bit.
Oh, okay.
Well, it looks worse than it is, but I've still had a little bit of light bleed when I put it back together. So I've had to do a little bit more painting, and I'm hoping I've cracked it now. So that all down here, I've had to fill in a gap with some resin as well. So it's not been the easiest, but I'm just waiting for the paint to dry, and then I'll try reassembling it again.
Yeah. Okay. And Dave is obviously not here at the moment, but I've just been working on the back part of it. Well, it's quite cool little details. So like this hatch goes up and down. Not that you'll probably be able to get to it when you build the model, but yeah, it's coming along.
I'll be back in a minute, guys.
No worries.
No problem, Dave. Yeah, it's the bargain that keeps on giving. That's all I'm going to say with that.
Yeah, I've still got the car to do.
I found the car was a bit easier than the train.
Have you finished that already?
The car, yeah. My son has it because he collects cars.
Oh.
Told him he wasn't having the train.
No.
Matt's hobby says the wires are a pain. Is that the wires on the DeLorean, Matt's hobbies? Yes, we know that, Horlixs.
Yeah.
Well, I completely all did mine because I put all the mods in it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I've just got a right bargain on eBay.
Bargain?
Yeah, a kit I was after. And I managed to get it. I put in an offer and I've got it. Well chuffed at that.
What's that then?
It's a build I'm doing with Lindsey.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Or we're planning to do. Planning to do a buddy build. Trying to help Lindsey out, you know, so that he can get monetized.
Yeah.
So I help him out with his hours and stuff. Matt's hobby says yes. The wise on the DeLorean. All I can say is stick with it. It's worth it in the end. Even though the flux bands are very disappointing.
Yeah. Honestly, that's be a good recommendation. If you haven't got that, I'm not sure if you haven't got that far. Definitely well worth like the EL wire mod.
Yeah.
100%, 110%.
I got that.
Because honestly, you won't regret it. I didn't do that because obviously it was too late and I didn't want to strip it all down. But if you haven't quite got that far, recommended.
Didn't help Eagle Moss went bust in the middle of building my DeLorean, but at least I got to finish it.
Yeah.
And I went all the way up to the number 3 car.
Let's just leave that bit. Yeah, drill that. Just won't go in.
You see, when I did the DeLorean, I wanted to do the most modded model I've ever done. I'd never done something like that before, so I went with every single mod I could get for it. It is well worth it in the long run.
You can cut EL wire, can't you?
I think so.
You might have to have a look to see or hide it. It's just where'd you get that from? So I'll put a link in the chat. This is just a random one I've just seen on Amazon, but do have a look about. Sorry, it's gone to everyone's channels, but that sort of thing you're after. And then I guess you could cut the battery box off and try and wire it up to something. I'm not quite sure on the wiring part. Mark might have a better idea on that.
Might be able to email it because it's not a full link.
Oh, is it not a full link?
It might be all right. Let me just double check. Yes, no, the link is correct, yes. And it works if you click on it.
Okay. That sort of thing, if you were to do a retro, but I think, did you get yours from a Modz site?
Yeah, I got mine from Model Mods. But I couldn't tell you if Model Mods are still going.
No. So, I mean, that's what 2 AA batteries in that. So that's going to be 3 volts. So you'd have to tap into a 3 volt line somewhere on the model. And cut the box off, like, and just hardwire it in. I mean, I haven't got it anymore, so I can't even help. But if you're sort of electrically minded, you might be able to work. But you'll see the drift. Like, honestly, if you can get that to work, something like that, 100% recommended. Because I wish I did that on mine when I had it. Because it's the way they do it, it's just not right, is it?
No.
They've done their best, but it's not. It's just not right.
It doesn't. The colour doesn't travel all the way through it.
No, so it looks a bit silly.
Is the problem?
Okay, so I'm back for a bit.
All right, Dave.
So I'm back. I'm going to throw you onto the bus. There you go.
Throw me under the bus.
We were having an hour sort of whip round. So
yeah, okay. So yeah, sorry that I was that I disappeared, but I obviously got a lot to do. So I've had to re-stick these stanchions on the back here, and then I'm moulding this into the right shape. And what I've worked out is that on the instructions, this bar, it comes out like square. Well, I don't want it square. I want it, I want it round and shaped. So what it means is that I can only put one of the triangles in the middle. One of them triangles will just go in the middle. You can't see them right now, but there's an inner bit that goes around the inner bit around there, and it's shaped. And then there's a triangle bit that goes in each one, and then you have an advert in. Well, I'm just going to have the inner bit in, and then the triangle bit in there with an advert on, because even though on the instructions it all comes out square, I don't believe that it has a square handrail. I believe that it has a rounded handrail like that all the way around. So anyway, and besides that, I haven't got a lot of brass rail to mess around with. So all this will be painted back up again. I know it looks a bit rough at the moment, but I've had to take it apart, re-put them in a different place, and sort of get it looking a bit better than a square handrail. I think it should have a round handrail. Anyway,
yeah.
From what I can remember, anyway, they had round handrails. I could be wrong. Anyway, it's my model, and I'll do whatever I want.
Yeah, it looks lovely, Dave.
Anyway, so that's about it for now. Up to now. So we have got my son and daughter-in-law here at the minute, and we've got Blue dog, haven't we, Blue? Come on, you want to say hello? Hello? Come on. Hello? Come on.
Yeah.
Talk, speak. Good boy.
Hello.
That'll do. Thank you.
Tell us all about it. What's happened?
It's been a poorly.
Mum and Dad are going off on holiday again and leaving me behind.
Yeah, that's the long and the short of it, isn't it? You tell them, Blue. Right? They're actually going to a show. They're going to a stationary engine rally.
Oh, of course.
Abroad.
Oh.
Yeah, well, yeah. All right, get down. Good boy. Yeah, they're going to a little show abroad. Well, it's a big show abroad, actually. In Holland.
Oh, I'd like to go there as well because there's a theme park over there.
So they're going via the Channel Tunnel. You know, they're going to catch the Channel Tunnel. And in fact, I think if you watch my son's videos, where he's doing up the list of 404 at the moment, he's taking that engine with him. So has there been any questions for me in the chat or anything? Or?
No,
just been chatting away. I was talking about the railway, and I've worked out. Well, Steve-O actually said that they didn't make the Hogwarts in N gauge, so that's that out. But I can't actually find any N gauge on the Hornby site. So I don't know.
Oh, was you just going to do it in N gauge?
Yeah.
The small gauge?
Yeah, I thought about it.
Oh, right, okay.
But maybe double O wouldn't be such a bad idea, I guess, if it's only small.
Yeah, I'm
Probably
going to be doing man 00 gauge, and that's because most of the buses that we collect are 00 gauge. You know, they're 176, 172, 176.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. I've still got that East Yorkshire route master you gave me, Dave, which is going on the layout.
Oh, that's 176, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which are mostly in that cabinet behind me. They're mostly 176 in there, even though there is smaller ones.
Yeah, I've got the model as well. That's 176, the one that I got from Dave.
In fact, what I can do for you, Horlixs, is I can give you I have actually got an N gauge bus. All right, so it give you an idea of the N gauge scale. So let me just go big for a minute. Come on. So, okay, on the desk here we've got the 176, which you have, haven't you?
Yes, that's right. I've got one of them. Is that the same one? I think it is.
Yeah,
isn't it?
so, yeah, it might be the. I think yours have the Beatties advert on. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's still in the box. Yeah, BT's
Toy Shops. So that's the N gauge one. Is that one there?
Oh, I see.
That's actually N gauge. It says N gauge. So the 176 at the top, and then the N gauge. Oh, I can't even find this thing now.
See, I quite like the dinky one.
Very, very small indeed.
Because I'm thinking if it's on a shelf, I might be able to get a slightly bigger layout than a 00.
Yeah.
Or TT.
But it all depends. Yeah, I could get the TT 120, which is between, as Mark said. Yeah, so I don't know. I'll have to have a look for a model first, the railway, and then I'll have to go from there. Yeah, I got that's the one, the BTs.
The only trouble is, it's at the TT. It could be finding if you want vehicles for it in the era.
There is a lot out there for the TT now.
It's that one, isn't it, Horlicks, you've got?
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. Snap.
Mine's still in its box. I haven't taken it out.
Same.
That's really good.
I don't
When
want
you
to
see
take
them,
it
you
out.
still in the box.
Yeah, I don't want to take out the box.
Well, them I've just shown you was in the cabinet, so. Very reluctant to squeeze this, otherwise I might break it again. It seems as though my glue isn't setting very well. Oh. Maybe not giving me glue long enough. Being a bit impatient.
God's sake, might help if I put this the right way around. I was like, it's not fitting.
Hello, what are you doing? Wait, what are you doing? Where's Willow? Oh, Willow's under here. Hey? Like a steam engine blue. Yeah. Hmm. Now come down off there. No. Fine. So have we done anything like belly and bench?
No.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna go. I've had a salad, a ham salad. I've got a cup of tea, and I've got a 1/24 scale okra London B10 bus on my bench, made out of wood mostly.
Okay, well, in my belly, I've got a couple of Cocoa. Drink, I've got all these iced coffee cappuccino, which is my favourite.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a train on my desk.
In my belly, sausage and chips,
Oh,
a can of Coke, a bottle of water, and on the bench, I'm busy building a VW camper.
mm. So that just leaves Mac.
We had, well, not from a shop, but we had fish and chips.
Oh,
I've got a half spilt coffee
coffee.
and working on this enterprise.
Yeah. Another pliers. Apply her up, but okay. Let's see what we can do with it. Need it more. Everybody that it sticks. So holding it with some pliers. Don't stick to the pliers. What are you two doing? Playing with an angry bird. You got your wish, Mac? What are you doing, Blue? Huh? What are you doing? Taking it in there, Will. No. Please stick. So, yes, Steve was in the chat into, yeah. I put something on Facebook the other day about driving an AEC double-decker Regent in the for the museum this coming weekend, I think. Pre-select gearbox. Oh, but that sounds nice. We'll probably have a 7.7 engine in it, will it, Steve? Can't see it only having a 590 in.
Dave, I bet you're one of these people, if you played the sound of an engine of a bus, you'd know what bus it's from, as long as it's not a modern bus. If it's a vintage bus, I reckon you would know what the sound of the engine and the name of it.
Well, I don't know, there's thousands, so probably not. No, it's not going to stick. I think I'm going to have to concede on this one and find some better super glue. What are you doing, Blue? Shut up. Shut up. Yeah. Hey. Now your dad coming in. Shut up. No, it's not going to stick in that. Let's have a bit more on it. Let's get rid of it. Come on down there. No, I'll tell you off, bro. You will. Is there any more chat? How's it going?
Well, we're up to.
I haven't done any for ages, so I don't know.
Right, double O scale.
Oh yeah, Athol. We're on Athol after the links.
After the links. Horlixs, have you looked at Pico Railways?
No, I haven't actually.
Pico.
Never heard of them.
Yeah. Steve Owen still got a Rootmaster with a display case.
Jolly good.
Atal goes homemade beef hot pot for dinner and apple juice and coffee. Nice.
Oh.
And Dave Max says, I'm going to say good night, guys. It's been a great stream. I'll catch you up tomorrow night, all in chat. Night, Dave.
Night, Dave.
Okay. Good night, Dave.
And that all goes night to Dave, Mac. No day to night.
I think it's stuck. If I leave it for a minute. It might have stuck, yeah. Oof. Dear. Don't touch it. Just want it to stick, if you know what I mean. Not else I can do, really. See how this goes. Like that. Inside. Fasten to that. Okay. That way. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Once you get your fingers all stuck up, you've got to sort them out, haven't you? I'm so close to finishing the body, I think. With this bus. Still not sure if it's stuck. It's squeezed. Yeah, maybe. Let's go for this one. Oh, it's not stuck. So annoying. So annoying. Go on, stick. What's the matter? What you got? You're playing with this as well, right?
You fighting over toys yet?
Yeah, this one at the moment. Yeah. And this one. Right. Now my fingers. Yeah. I love you, Blue, that bad.
Athel says, Blue, you tell Dad, DS, to stop playing with that bus and start playing with you instead, Bluff.
Yeah. Blue's always been hyper. He's getting on for 11 years old now. So he's always been hyper.
He's a spaniel.
He's a spaniel, yeah.
Say no more with that breed. They're all mainly hyper.
Yeah. I know his back's ferocious and everything, but he's soft as a brush. He's just actually had a serious operation. Well, not just. A couple of months back. He has had the big sears. glue, haven't you? You have, yeah. No, that's not going to stick on there.
Where's the cat, Dave?
The cat's in with Christine, and Christine is with Haley and Lee at the minute. And I've got the door shut in between. So I might have to mute when they go.
Well, it's 10 to 9, so we're not too far off finishing.
Oh, that's all right, yeah.
C39.
Just have to see if it glues with more glue. It's a pain in the back, so I might have to get some more super glue. Yeah,
sounds like trip to boys then.
Yeah, something like that.
Steve Owen says, sent you some photos on your messenger to Horlixs of what I've done since the last time. The orange open topper photos. This is my 100th model since starting.
Oh.
Yes, never driven one. Had to forget the clutch pedal and use the pedal as a switch.
Yeah, that's correct, yeah. So you drive the London RTs exactly the same way.
Okay, bear with, and I'll bring them up. I've just got these last two bits to stick on, and that actually works out really well for...
Yeah, I'm the same, more or less. If I do any more, I'll never finish.
Well, I can't. This glue's not setting, so... No.
If not, I'll never finish. I'm at a good stage where I can say, right, that's enough. Oh, Horlixs, I sent you a link for a cutting mat.
Oh, thank you.
Same one as mine. They do it in different sizes. Well, it's the same. I bought it off the same place on Amazon.
Yeah. That's cool.
No, there's no point showing anything because there's really not to show. Can't see out.
I just can't get this glue to set, so I don't move it for a while. See what happens.
So, I might as well just...
No. Shut up. Hey. You're in the ball. Shut up. Yeah. You're in the ball. Oh, that's good. Where did you find that? Yeah. Sure. Oh.
Is Blue the kind of dog that will find toys that have been missing for a long time?
Yeah, just dug out a second Angry Bird. Didn't know we had another one.
Oh, bless.
And now Willow wants that toy.
There you are, look.
Oh, yeah.
Sure up. Yeah. Sorry about this.
And that's why spaniels are used by as drug dogs.
Yeah.
Nearly there, and then I'll show the.
Athel says, but will Horlixs cutting mat be a dry one, or will he have coffee spilt on it when it arrives? I didn't spill any coffee on my cutting mat. I spilt it on my desk, so I'm okay.
Right.
And trust me, it has all been cleaned up.
Yeah.
In fact, tomorrow I might bleach this desk. I did it a couple of weeks ago, but I might do it again.
Well, as you know, I'm on the dining room table with just a cutting mat on it, and I have to take that off and bleach this like brown material. Luckily, it stays brown because it's like a leatherette on top of the table.
So, Horlicks, would you highly recommend that train kit?
Yeah, I think so. It's for the price. Yeah. So let me get the email ready, and then I'll.
So you sent it via Messenger.
What's he doing looking in the old? Are you looking in the old email?
No, I'm laughing at the dogs.
Oh, they're doing my head in. They've been here less than an hour and doing my head in. Well, at least you can tell I'm not lying, can't you? No story. Oh dear. Yeah, so if any of you out there are watching Lee's channel, you'll be able to pop along to Lee's channel and see his new purchase of his new engine that he's just bought. And you'll also be able to see the antics of his Lister 404. And you, no doubt you'll be able to see what's happening this weekend as well when he puts a video on after this weekend of their antics abroad.
I'll put the link in the chat.
Oh, thank you, Mark.
He's not short of 1,000 subscribers, you know, now.
Yeah, he's very close, isn't he? He's very close to 1,000.
Right, I'll read the chat out. Oh, it was just our links.
Was that one at the bottom from Mark's Hobbies?
And Mark's Hobbies. I didn't know I was watching dogs behaving badly.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Mark.
I had to mute. I couldn't breathe.
How we doing? Oh God, it's 99. I think I'll stop. My hands killing us with flipping screwing in things. Drink of water.
Yeah, we're
gonna go around the desks, Horlicks.
Yeah, one sec. I'm just trying to get this email up.
There's no point coming to me because you won't. It looks no different from when I shared at 8.
Okay, so let's come over to Geordie then first. You can show us what you've been up to.
Yo. And next part, I've got the seats to do.
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah.
So, one part, letters down. There's no way I can pull it together because it was parted here bent, and I just could not pull that together to get a bolt in there. So just won't. I just can't pull it in. So, but it's not affecting the model.
No.
So that's me.
What about a round file or something?
Yeah, good. I might pull. Good idea, Horlixs. I've got my little file up there. Yeah, I could pull that out and file it down and see if I can get the bolt in.
Only if
Well,
it's-
to tell you what, getting the bolts in here, putting this on, tucked right in the corner there. So I think you balance the bolt with these and then balance it on with a screwdriver to get them on and locked. But it's Meccano.
Yeah.
It's it's a nice challenging build. I'm quite enjoying it.
I bet it's quite heavy, is it?
Yep. But it hasn't got the wheels nailed on yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's come over to Mark. Let's just have a quick look at his screen. So he's done some of the light blocking there, and
Yeah,
that's all fine. Didn't want to leave you out completely.
It's all right.
DS Models.
Yeah, I've been trying to work on this back handrail of this bus, and I'm getting it into shape and waiting for the glue to dry. And I've got the top bit to do yet to manipulate that into shape, but it's getting there. It's you can tell that it's getting there now, can't you? So yeah, I'm pretty happy. I will be happy when I get. There's like an interior bit that goes inside in there. You won't be able to see because I can't get the camera. The interior bit goes inside there, and then you can put like a triangle bit inside there, and you put an advert on there. So yeah, but obviously I can't do that until all this is stuck, and I'm waiting for it to cure.
Yeah. Okay. So I have done. I've completed the actual engine. Oh.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, really happy with how that's turned out. For £3, this is actually it's unbelievable, really.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work involved.
Did I hear you say that there is others in the series?
This one and the car.
All right.
The car I've got to do. I bought both, yeah, because when Mark mentioned them. Oh God. I'll show you the car. There's that one.
Oh yeah.
£3.29.
You can't go wrong with that, can you?
Yeah, both of these. From the range, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yes.
Can't remember. Yeah, range.
Yeah, as good as that.
So yeah, that's the actual engine bit done, and then obviously got the bit at the back where the coal sits, the tender, and then then it should be done. So
the cuckoo clock is about 80 quid. No, 69 quid.
all right, yeah.
I'm thinking of getting that later on. Once
Okay.
these builds are finished, I've got once these builds are finished, I'm thinking of getting a clock.
Yeah.
I'll probably do it on this show.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Then I'll have 2 cuckoo clocks good.
Yeah. And if I get one, it'd be 3.
Yeah. I'll have them in stereo.
I won't get one because the dog will go nuts every time it cuckoos.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just show Steve Owen's work just to end the show.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm just taking a picture of the message because I can't have it all open at once. So let me share screen. Quite a lot. There we go. So there is. So this is just a few models that Steve Owen's done since last time. And then when we get to the orange open topper, that is what's on his desk tonight.
All right.
So I'll just flick through some of these. Oh, why isn't it flicking? Yeah, so this is just some of the stuff he's been up to since last time, which is a lot.
Oh, wow.
He's got a hell of a fleet, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, no, yeah.
All the orders for people, most of it I expect.
Most of these is built and wow.
Yeah, they look great.
Yeah. On to Tony Evans drives the Pronto, doesn't he?
Mansfield and Nottingham.
Yeah. Around Sherwood Forest area.
Yeah. So some yeah. So this is all the work's been up to at the moment, or so far since last time he showed some of his work.
Yeah, excellent.
So so Sherwood Forest is in Nottinghamshire.
Yeah.
Robin Hood Bay is in North Yorkshire.
Yeah.
And Robin Hood Airport's in Doncaster.
Yeah.
Robin Hood got a run a lot, didn't he?
Yeah. Him and Maid Marian.
Well, they say that Sherwood Forest did extend quite far.
Yeah, they did actually, didn't they?
They said it was a heck of a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Well, the whole country was literally covered in forest once, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like that coach we just showed before. The one you just showed before.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad used to drive them.
It's an extra long, isn't it?
Yeah, my dad. I used to travel up and down the country, with my dad.
Yeah.
11 meters, maybe.
Lovely work. Look at that.
Or the 12 meters, I can't remember.
More B network. I think that is it? Yeah.
I got somebody great at the bus stop the other day. They come up and goes, "How long's the next bus?" I go, "It's the same length as the one that just left."
Excellent. And we've got Marvel Phoenix Todd in the chat as well. So hi, Todd.
Hi, Todd.
Hi, Todd.
How's it going over on your end?
Yeah, that's really nice. Really nice work there, Steve.
So I believe these are now what's on his bench tonight.
Oh, wow.
As we speak.
It's Atlantean, isn't it? Open top.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at that, eh? Yeah, champion, that is. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant.
Okay, and then this is Steve-O's model meets the real one.
Oh, wow. That's brilliant. Somebody's done this with the 112 scale Roughmaster, haven't they? They've put 112 scale Roughmaster in front of a real Roughmaster, and it's impressive. It really is. It just puts things in perspective that, you know, we're not just making toys, we're making models of the real thing.
You did that as well, didn't you, Dave?
Yeah.
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 You had all of your Roughmasters in a line, didn't you? Behind a red one, was it?
Oh, me and Steve did, yeah. We put our Roughmasters in front of a London Transport trolleybus.
And then these ones are, if you want Dave to remember the days of proper buses.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, Wigan.
Yeah, that's what I call proper buses.
And then St Helens.
They've got character. They've got character.
Oh, yeah. The fronts on them buses, they were fiberglass, and they were known as St Helens fronted Leylands. From St Helens, no doubt. So it was known as St Helens fronted Leylands.
Because I think just modern buses are just, they're like cars, they're just boxes on wheels now.
Yeah, pretty much the sameness, aren't they?
It's just the livery that sets them off.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they knew how to paint in proper liveries. And look at that. So
just the character there.
That's 7'6" wide, that one. And I had its identical twin at one point. So I owned its identical twin at one point. And front entrance, 7'6" wide, Leyland PD2. I had bed 722C. Yeah, a long time ago. And I think it's in Martinique now, is the bus that I had. Been used as a bar or something. So lovely, lovely Leylands. So we had one of them in our drive at one point. And they have like a translucent roof on the upper deck. I don't know if you can see through the picture there, you can see the translucent roof. Known as a sunshine roof. Eastbourne double deckers have the same Horlicks.
Yeah.
At one time.
Yeah, it's some lovely models there. I mean, lovely buses, and yeah, I mean, as I say, I don't really. Obviously, I wasn't about when these were about, but
what were the Eastbourne colours?
Blue and like a yellowy cream.
Yeah, so that's some of them, which brings us to the end of the show.
Brilliant, right?
We've got one or two running the new Stagecoach colours.
Oh yeah,
which is like a dark brown. I mean a dark air blue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now it's a 12-year-old bus painted with the new colours. You'd think they would have put it on a more newer bus, wouldn't you?
You would have thought so, yeah. But the today's colours are a bit bright and what have you, aren't they?
Yeah, and to me, dark colours you don't see it hard to see at night time.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, that's.
We've still got the 30 years of busways run with. We've got still two of the modern buses run with the old busways, yellow cutting over the pictures I showed you.
I know the ones you mean, yeah.
You've still got two of them running. I still think when I see it, I still think it's brilliant. It's the livery Newcastle should go back to.
Yeah.
It's slightly incorrect. The yellow's more orangey than what the original yellow is.
Yeah.
But as I say, it's when you compare it to the rest of the buses that are going around the city, you see that one and it just stands out.
It's it is the fact that the old colours are, well, I don't know, they're more traditional, aren't they?
Mm.
But we're losing a lot of our traditions, aren't we?
I was just going to say,
Stagecoach's new sort of word on a bus is, "We've got you." Oh, yeah, half the fingers are always bloody late, so you haven't got it.
I was just going to say, those last 4 images of those real Leyland buses is the sort of stuff that Devo generally drives at the museums and things.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you follow Steve on his Facebook page and what have you, and on some of the bus pages, there's often a little video on or a little photo or something. And he's doing really, really well there at the museum. Volunteering, of course, Museum of Manchester up that way. So, and St Helens, and he's doing some really, really fantastic work there. So it just shows you if you have a PSV license, and you can do things like that. So I'm just going to mute because our son's on his way out. So I'll say goodbye to you all now before you all go, and we'll see you all again next week.
Yeah. So that's it really. So just it's been a great night tonight. Got some more done, like everyone, and see you all on the next show.
I'll see you in a fortnight's time.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.